If I had to start over from zero with no money, no business contacts, just the experience that I had growing an 8-figure business, here is exactly what I would do, and hopefully this can help you as well. So the first thing that I would do is ask myself, what am I passionate about? What do I have experience in, skills in? What value can I provide? So that's the first thing that I would ask myself, right? So what do I want to create a business around? And so I would create a list, and I'll actually create another video on how to choose what business idea you want to launch. We'll link that video once it's out. But what I would do is figure out the business that I wanted to create. And I would base it around what I'm passionate about, what I'm excited about, what I've got experience and skills in. And so then what I would do is I would create a social media channel on every single platform that exists, especially around video, because I know the power of video. And so what I would do is I would create a YouTube channel. I would create a Facebook group and of course my own Facebook page for myself. I would also create a TikTok account. I would create an Instagram account. I would create a LinkedIn. And I would start posting video content on that subject every single day. Not worrying about repeating myself because I might have to find different ways to say the same thing in order for that to get traction. Then what I would do is I would start interacting with as many people in that space as possible. I would literally add people as friends. I would invite people to join my Facebook group. I would start commenting on their posts. I would start interacting and building up my network. Because again, I said starting with a network of zero, although that doesn't mean you have to stay zero for long. You can actually build up that network and start growing from that scratch place. So that's what I would do is I would start building up that network from scratch on all of the different social media platforms. We live in a day and age where you can get connected with someone like that and with people in your industry, people that are interested in what it is you have to do. So before I even come up with the individual idea of what I'm going to sell, I'm going to start talking about the skills that I have, the value that I can provide, and post that on every single social media platform. Again, I'll make another video on how to choose what business to launch. We'll go a little bit deeper into that. And so once I have that particular business, now I'm posting videos on every single platform. What I'm going to do is see what videos actually get people to watch and get people to pay attention. Then I'm going to create more versions of that type of content. So think about it like a tree, right? You create a few different ideas, these are kind of your seeds, and then you see what ideas actually take roots and start to sprout. And then you create branches off of that. So if I create a certain video on a certain subject, I'm gonna create more videos on a similar subject, and I'm gonna branch off from there as more and more people start to watch, engage, and pay attention. Now, I'm gonna do this every single day. Because remember, this is starting from scratch. What are you gonna do, right? What am I going to do to ensure that I have the most success? I'm gonna post every single day on every single platform about what I know, what I'm passionate in, what I'm building a business around. Now, as you do that, you start to see what has traction, you start creating more videos. I'll start creating more videos around what is actually getting traction and growing that. And then once I have those additional videos that start to get traction, I'll create more videos like those, more videos like that, more videos like those. More people are gonna be watching and engaging and watching that content. Then I'm gonna see what people need, and I'm gonna test out offers. I'm gonna test this organically. Remember, this is before spending a single dime on ads, because in this scenario, right, starting from scratch, you got access to a computer, access to maybe a phone, but you don't necessarily have access to capital to spend on ads yet. And so what you're gonna do, and what I'm gonna do is go out and actually put an offer to the marketplace. So I'm gonna say, this is what I'm gonna be able to help you with, and I'm gonna actually come up with an individual offer and then see who's interested in that particular offer around that business, around that thing I'm passionate in. Now, if you don't find an offer initially, then you could go the influencer path. But there's two types of businesses. There's an influencer linear business. It's a linear business where the amount of money you get out is directly proportional to the amount of time that you put in, right? So you put in this amount of time, you get this amount of money out. It's very linear. More time equals more money. But there's another type of business which is an exponential business. So in the beginning, you might start off, and I might start off with more of a linear business model. And that way I'm posting content. Maybe I have certain sponsors or certain people paying me, or do affiliate promotions to things that my audience may like. There's all kinds of different affiliate opportunities. You could go to somebody in that space that you're creating content around and say, hey, can you give, with your product or your service, can you give me a cut just to introduce my audience to that type of product or service? So you can start making money that way. It's gonna be a little bit more linear. But then you're going to see what is the idea in your marketplace that can be exponential, right? Maybe there's a certain area in the market that hasn't been solved yet, a problem that hasn't been solved. Maybe there's certain ideas or solutions that I can provide or you can provide. So I would identify those particular things in that marketplace as I'm growing my audience. So more and more people are watching. I have more Facebook friends. I have more YouTube subscribers. I have more people in a Facebook group. I have more people following me on Instagram, following me on TikTok, hearing what I have to say. Then I can start testing, selling other people's offers, affiliate offers, sponsorships, monetizing with ads on YouTube, right? That's more linear growth. And then what I'm gonna be looking for is that idea, right? The idea that actually spawns a more exponential business, an idea that I can actually turn into a business that's gonna grow longer term. And so maybe it's something that you can individually share with somebody. Maybe it is a service or an offering or coaching or consulting. Maybe it's a course that you can create. Maybe it's a product. Maybe it's a SaaS or software, whatever it happens to be. And again, basis around your skill set. If you know how to code, maybe it's a software. If you know how to teach people or you're very skilled in a certain area, maybe it's a course or maybe it's coaching or maybe it's a service that you provide, right? Whatever it happens to be, play to your strengths and then make that offer to your audience. So every single day you're growing your audience on multiple platforms. What's most likely gonna happen in this scenario is one of these platforms is gonna pop off, right? It might be TikTok, it might be YouTube, it might be Instagram, it might be something else. One of these areas is gonna pop off, and then I'm gonna double down on that growth and also lead people into my other areas. I'm gonna grow an email list at the same time. I'm gonna bring more people in, and then what I'm gonna do is come with an offer. So as I build out that audience, I then come with an offer, something I identify in the marketplace that needs to be solved, and then that's the offer I'm gonna test. Now, maybe that offer is a success and I can grow long-term, or maybe that one doesn't work as well and it's a learning lesson that then gives way to the next offer. But all the while, I'm growing my audience, building my network, meeting additional people, hopping on Zoom calls, right? You could even put a post out to your audience and say, hey, I'm interviewing this amount of people in this industry to see what some of the biggest challenges are as I build my new business. And there's gonna be people that raise their hand and they'll volunteer to hop on a call with you, get to know you, and tell some of the problems that they have, especially if you could provide some value to them on that call or just network, right? People are willing to hop on a call that's not designed to sell them, but is designed for you to do research, find what the problems are, and then reach back out to those people and say, hey, remember that problem you told me about? I've actually solved it. And then see as the people line up and start investing with you and paying you to solve the problems that are in that industry. So find something that you're passionate about. Dive into that. Start posting video content every single day on every single platform, right? Every day, every platform. Remember, this is what you're going into and you're doing, right? And this is what I would be doing. So going in, posting content every single day. Creating those linear where I put in some work and then I can actually get money out. So maybe it's affiliate promotions, maybe it's making ad revenue, whatever it happens to be. And then from there, what's that exponential idea? So hopping on free calls, on interviews, providing value, interacting with the audience, building the network, and seeing what do people need? What's that big idea? And then going back out to that network, to the people I talked with, to the people who are watching the videos and saying, I solved this problem identified in this industry that, again, I'm passionate about. And then that is the exponential business that's gonna allow you to grow to 6, maybe 7, 8 figures as you build more and more team members. And if you wanna know the next steps from this point, right? From that point where you get traction, where you actually have an offer, where you're making money, what I would do and what I have done in my other businesses, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on notifications, because I'm gonna have new content, multiple videos every single week showing you exactly what I do with my current business, what I would do in this case, showing you how to grow and scale. So make sure you watch those videos, like this video, comment with what you are looking to build in your business. I've got also resources down below. A lot of what I described is very similar to our Video Clients program, where we help teach you exactly how to create and craft these videos on every social media platform and build an offer that your ideal clients are interested in, right? I found this way to help people with, how I really got started and how a lot of entrepreneurs get started. And that's something I did with Video Clients. If you want a free training, I put that down below. It's a 30-minute training. It dives into more in-depth everything I talked about right now and how you can start a business today and actually build it around your passion and start creating video content to attract high-paying clients. So if you're interested in that, watch it down below. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.